for the ferryman. Go now, into the river of black night, and embrace the boundless gloom. You shall wander, obscure even in the house of Hades, flitting among the shadowy dead.
You shouldn't have to say goodbye alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I've wanted to watch him burn for so long. Now that it's happened, I thought I'd feel peace.
And what do you feel?
I used to feel vengeful.
He's gone, but you're still here. The people need you. If you don't protect them, there will be another Podarkis to come and take his place.
You're right. They do need me. Thank you.
What will you do next? Mykonos will need to rebuild.
Then that's what we'll do. But not to put it back as it was, not as Pater wanted.
Kira,
They're celebrating. Goodbye, Pater. Thanks for being with me back there.
I wanted to be.
Oh, did you hear? They're promoting Thaleta to general and sending him back to Sparta in the morning.
Haletas is dead. He attacked me on the beach. Because of us.
He what? No! Why would he? Thaletas! You fool! You stubborn, bull-headed. And you just had to kill him, didn't you?
He left me no choice.
I sent out 2 notes. And who responds? Thaletas the Spartan and Cassandra the Eagle-Bearer. I never imagined you'd both bring me so much sorrow.
Kira, I'm sorry.
So am I, Mystios. So am I.
Come on.
Oh,
That is what he deserves.
I sent out 2 notes. And who responds? Cassandra, the mighty eagle bearer, and Thaletas, the Spartan. He's gone now. But we're together. Like Artemis and Apollo, like Mykonos and Delos. And the people are celebrating us.
They are. But soon I'll set sail.
Let the fates come when they may. Tonight, Cassandra, we are together. All of us. One family. One rebellion.
You? After I killed the bear, I thought you were itching to get off Delos.
Me too. But I met someone, and...
Cassandra! You know Iola?
She's... We're friends. But she told me she was leaving the islands.
Well, I went to the fountain by the sanctuary to get my arm cleaned up.
And I went to pray. That's when I saw her with my good left eye.
And I saw your pretty face with my good right eye.
Like 2 stars aligning. Cute.
The stink of roasting sacrifices, the sweaty bodies of pilgrims coming to pray. It was perfect.
Love hits you hardest when you don't see it coming.
It sounds like you're part of the family now. You've lost your crew and your ship. Why not join us on the Adrestia? We could use someone like you.
You could use me. Well, a life of freedom, water at our feet, wind at our backs. What do you think, Varney?
I say welcome aboard.
Then it's settled. We set off soon. Be on deck when we do.
You fought well in battle, mistress.
I'll tell Thaletas what happened between us, but not until he's ready.
You look ready to go.
Podarkis is gone, Kira's with her rebels, and I have other targets to hit.
Then we sail. But first, I may have told Kira you'd give a speech to the rebels before saying goodbye.
Let's say goodbye.
Sheridan, settle down, settle down! Cassandra has something she'd like to say.
Delians! Today, you have your freedom! So celebrate! Let Dionysos fill your cup, and the muses sing your songs!
And now, a toast to Cassandra, to victory! fine speech. Though I'm not sure many of these rebels can imagine a free Venus.
I think they liked it.
Of course, of course! Who wouldn't? I'll round up the crew. See you back at the ship?
Socrates! You looking to join our crew?
I've just come to see you off. I sail on a merchant ship in the morning.
May Poseidon calm the waves. Barnabas, is the Adrestia ready to sail?
The crew are in fine spirits, if a little hungover. But the ship is ready.
Good. I only wish we weren't leaving Kira alone to rebuild her home.
Are any of us truly alone, who have our friends and allies beside us?
Exactly! Do you remember what you told me when you first set foot on these sands?
I said we were here to kill Podarkis.
That's what we set out to do. And that's precisely what you did. They don't call you the mighty Mystios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, it's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
Podarkis was only one cultist, Varnavas. Wherever we sail, we will find more of them. And I will kill them all.
Do you have my seals yet?
Yes, I have the seals for you.
This will show those idiots in the assembly we're making progress. Interested in getting rid of more polemachoses for me?
I'm interested.
I'm impressed with your work.
Did you expect any less?
I had hoped, but hiring you was a gamble.
Most.
I am perhaps a bit more willing to gamble.
If you take no risks, you win no wars.
Exactly. How is it a mercenary understands this when the greatest generals of Athens don't?
I'm not sure whether I should feel flattered or insulted.
The Spartans are trying to find our supply lines. We've caught several spies already. We cannot afford...
Not if you want to keep your troops alive, no.
I need you to kill more of their commanders.
Are you sure?
Warriors, yes. Think kill the commanders and bring me this.
I'll get you your seals.
The sooner the better.
Have you held this command for long?
I've been a general in the army for a long time. I made some mistakes in my early days, but I more than made up for them after. Still,
I see how that could be frustrating.
other men take credit for my victories. Cautious men who cause needless deaths by overlooking opportunities.
Nothing good.
He dies. So I will do everything to preserve Athenian lives.
What do you think of the Spartans?
If you were to ask General Neon that, he'd tell you they were mindless brutes. That's half true. They have a base sort of cunning. It shouldn't be enough to withstand Athenian might. Assuming the other generals make intelligent decisions.
You do know I'm of Spartan birth.
You're more skilled than the average Spartan. In time, you might even manage Athenian citizenship.
The true pinnacle of success.
Of course. I wish I had more say over our...
Why do you need these seals?
I need those seals to shove in the faces of the assembled generals, to get them to wake up. While they've been debating and stalling, I've been...
I know what I have to do.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home? We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm fine, but nature can be cruel. We were attacked by animals and he was mauled to death.
I see. Well, plans change sometimes.
You seem pretty accepting of this.
What else can I do? We should both forget this ever happened. Pretend you never even saw the man.
You said you needed something?
Ah, to business already? Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
I never took you for someone who cared for sentimental things.
I'm so much more than my beautiful face and float.
Like what?
Well, let's see. People forget I'm an orphan. That Pericles isn't my father.
I know what it's like to lose family, too.
We have that in common. There's more to you than I thought.
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you...
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to. Or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the Olisvos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself,
Don't worry. It's made out of stone. I guess that could work.
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisvos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
You lied! Again!
I don't think I did. I was very particular with my words.
You said it was sentimental.
It is, just not to me. There wasn't a single lie.
That's not how it feels.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisvos and helped me a great deal.
What about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisvos can make all the difference?
You know you've made me curious. Let's try it out.
I knew you'd be open to it.
Oh, that was... something.
It's different, but you'll get used to it.
I hope you're right.
You! Huh?
Hey, Pete!
I tell you, I almost lost my eye in a fight with a Spartan.
Now!
You're dying here alive! Fighting me would be your last mistake! Avoid taking your life! We've got no use for you here. Get moving!
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed. And it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
So, do you want to lie to me now or later?
Whatever do you mean?
Is this friend of yours actually a friend? I'm not going to find out they're a wanted criminal or they don't actually want your help, am I?
I'm hurt that you jump straight to accusations. A relationship must be built on trust, after all.
You'd rather lie than trust me.
Some things are better left unsaid, and many things are for your own protection.
I can protect myself, you know that.
Fine. I'll try to be more forthcoming in the future.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of LFCs. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea. Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're blessed by the gods.
Come on. Yeah!
Τι συνέβη μόλις?
Move!
Πάρα αυτά του μέρους σε εγκαταλείψω. Διατίουν δύναμε κοινή.
Nice of you to help someone you don't know at all.
Let's go. Yeah! Yeah!
We should stay on the safest route possible.
Ella. Yeah! 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 Let's go.
To the death! Don't worry, this won't take long.
Off we go now. Come on. Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, Θεέ. Διατίεμαι.
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess.
Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him?
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
Καλούμε σε Μάκαρα, πολυώνυμε περίπολε και τελετάρχα, θεόν πάτερ δε και ιέ, στοιχούχε, κούρε δημάτορ, βοτριόκοσμο διγέ των κομμών, ελθέ Μάκαρ, μίστες υβρίων και χαρημένος εή.
Επεβόλβησιν εν ώρες, λαυκό, βρεσίτεχνε, πολυλίστη βασίλεια, ο εολόμορφε και αγιοτάτη.
Μεγαλώνει με θεά, αγλαότιμε, τέχνων μύτην, πολύολβε, πολυλίστη μεγαλονικών, εις τρούς αγροτών ψυχάς, σύθεα, δος ειρήνη πολύολβων και κόρων διηγίαν, επεβόλβησιν εν ώρες, γλαυκό, ευρεσίτεχνε, πολυλίστη βασίλεια, ο εολόμορφε και αγιοτάτη, ευρεσίτεχνε, πολυλίστη βασίλεια, ο εολόμορφε και αγιοτάτη.
Βοτριόκος με οδηγέ των κομμών.
The sun and moon combined could not.
I'm hurt. You never talk about me like that.
My sweet Misthios, such words cannot be handed out at will.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears.
If you need help,
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's...
I've known you for a while now.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned.
So what is it about Iris that...
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's...
So, flowers?
She should be at the altar of love.
These flowers should be good enough for the wedding. I think this will be a nice enough offering.
Κατέχεις ωραίων δρυμούς, ελθέ θεά σώτηρα, Άκουσα καλούς καρπούς από γέης, ειρήνη και ρατίνη. Καλή πλόκα μου, υγεία, Θεό, Θεά εύχομαι.
Here it is. Let's go.
Gods, set fire out! Move! It's caught!
Come on. They'll be on high alert here. Ella.
Let's find her. I won't let you win!
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day, well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
I'm impressed. I didn't think Alcibiades would ever be on the receiving end of something like this.
He's used to being on the receiving end.
Well, you definitely have something in common.
I'll pretend that was a compliment.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Cassandra.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia?
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. Thank you for that, by the way.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend? The one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
Nice to see you, Commander.
Speed! Sails! Now! Slow it down!
We'll wait for the commander's return. Salvage nearby! fire any second! Watch for arrows!
Sails up! Now! Slower now! Sailing speed! Get the oars out! Sails down!
Arrows inbound! They're set to fire!
Everyone, ready for impact! Head for open water!
They're about to lose!
Here they come!
They're firing arrows!
Slow down! Drop the sail! Get the oars ready! Woo! Feel that wind! Like everyone to battle positions!
Fire imminent! Arrows incoming!
Battle positions!
Well, we got out of that alive. Something to be thankful for.
Increase speed! Crew to battle stations! Everyone to your positions! We'll crash them! Rowers in position! More oars! Keep up the speed!
They're set to release!
I'll send you to your death!
They're going to hit us!
Let's go!
The enemy is about to lose! No good! Arrows! Watch out! We need to move before they hit us!
Raise the sail!
Commander, they are headed right at us!
Ship your oars! More speed!
Incoming arrows!
Throw spears! Ready your bows!
wander away. You're released until further orders.
Fight or die!
Please get me out of here.
I hope no one buries you.
I'm forever grateful for your kindness, friend.
Help!
Let's go.
Σύνελθε, σύνελθε,
Blood or change? Finicus must choose.
This artist's work is everywhere. Their dislike is as clear as water.
Answer with a weapon. Then there'll be no backtalk.
You have to think before you act. This is politics. However,
this rebel obviously wants attention. Someone should give it to them.
I had a similar thought. And I think that someone could be you.
Tell me where they are, and I'll put an end to this.
See the pigment of the paint. It's a rare color, and I only know one artist who chooses to use it.
Is the rest of this art as subtle?
More of the same. Death threats. The dust in Naxos must settle, or Finicus will be killed and replaced as Archon.
I know artists are sensitive, but something really made this one mad.
The city thinks war is coming, and they're not wrong. But they're certain that Finicus is the one driving us toward disaster.
I'll stop them.
We cannot answer their threats with violence of our own.
That's what you want.
It is what she wants. Finicus wants to fight for the people, not against them. Just stop them making any more art.
If you can...
Χαίρετε και καλώς ήρθετε στο μείζον πολιτήριον ενταυτή. Ευώδια αρώματα εκ Κορίνθου και Κρήτης. Χορεύω ή εκ Κυρίνης και εξ Αθηνών.
This came from whatever wrote this message. I'll take it to the art merchant. I have some things to ask you.
Go on. It's the slow season.
I found these rock fragments near the graffiti. Do you recognize them?
That, my friend, is emery. Used for various artistic endeavors. Won't give the pottery as good of a shine in that state, though.
Emery? The rock? Is it found on Naxos?
It's mined from the Rotsuna waterfall.
Thank you. Eroso.
Maybe you'll buy some.
Και δηλαδή εξεμπολόμενε τη δυσυχηρά αναζητήσατε συντοπιλέων.
There's some hair stuck in the paint. Maybe from the brush the artist used? I'd better ask Angelos. This color looks strange. I should ask the art merchant where the artist could have got it. I have some things to ask you.
Go on. It's the slow season.
This pigment is only used in the graffiti. Has anyone been buying this from you?
I do remember a man asking about this Kala now that you mention it.
Just him?
Yes, from what I remember. I didn't have any when he asked. He seemed impatient and asked if anyone else sold it.
I found this hair stuck in the paint of the graffiti. Does it mean anything to you?
Many artists here on Naxos use wild animal hairs to form the bristles of their paintbrushes.
What animal is this hair from?
It's too long to be a deer. I've heard that some thrill seekers like to get hairs from the bears that live on the island. They're mad if you ask me, but artists are an unusual sort.
Thank you. Eroso.
Maybe you'll buy some.
Κάτσε τούτο καθαρό.
Want to be caught here.
Sail with me, and put this life behind you.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful. There's that artist. Found you.
Πού καίγονται αυτά χρήματα. Λείψουνε δάνειο.
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please,
Xerxes,
the merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over. Cassandra. How? When I closed my eyes, I could still see you fall. I thought I had lost you. Alexios is alive. They have him, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods. No.
found you.
Your brother. We have to get him back.
He's too far gone.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos. You saw him.
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time. What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
I don't like the look. I told you to stop that.
Keep him busy.
You won't leave here alive.
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
The real world taught me better. When someone wants your head, you have to learn to save your neck.
I know exactly what you mean.
What happened to you in Nargolis after that night?
I found your brother and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Alexios was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But he did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized he was special and handed him over to the cult.
We'll save him from the cult, Mother. We'll get him back.
The cult is insidious. Once they have their claws in, they don't let go. I fear he is beyond saving.
I found you, didn't I? I know we can save. I don't understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lamb.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite and give them a reason to be afraid.
Many have tried to stop them and failed.
We are not those people. Where others failed, we will I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta. I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
What about Sparta? You know what's happening there. And it needs your help, like Naxos once did.
I thought about returning on more than one occasion, but it was too painful.
Sometimes the most painful things are the things we should do. Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Ella. Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said she said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything.
Oh no.
Τι πεις, ο άνθρωπε.
Your general acted quickly, raising the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right. The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable woman, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
So we can destroy the cult once and for all.
If only it were that simple. You are mighty, but we cannot stop them alone.
They are the source of all our pain. And they...
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult to get... Myrrine, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods. I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult, but before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
What would you like? My thanks. Ιωνών κακών προϊστήμη.
You should know by now that I have one follower.
Did you not hear what I said? These are their most skilled killers. You cannot stay in the public eye. They'll find you.
I understand you perfectly. But I also need to be seen. The propagandist did his job well. I need more support to attack Paros.
I've seen too many people die already. Please, come away from here.
Spasia, what brings you here?
Cassandra, read the room, my dear.
I'm interrupting. Please, continue your discussion. It sounds fascinating.
I've just come to tell your mother that the cult's elite forces are after her, and that this place is too open.
And I've been telling Aspasia I need to appear in public to maintain the support of the citizens.
You want me to handle the cult soldiers?
Not only that. My people won't believe Paros is behind this without proof. I need you to find it.
Of course.
Good. And I'll make the rounds here. Shore up my support. Be careful. They're dangerous.
I know. I'll get her out of here safely.
Where do your sources say I should start looking?
I'd try the caves under Mount Zas. The cultists are so enamored with their own mysticism. It's predictable enough for them.
I don't think anyone sent to kill you is going to admit who they're working for.
You're right. Physical proof is better.
Of course.
You are a brave warrior, Mirini. But ignoring this danger is foolishness.
I know who they are.
Then you know the danger you're in.
I would like to know what makes you so certain they're coming.
I saw the note you posted.
I wrote a poem mocking the man.
Why?
I simply...
And why is he so...
Perhaps I went... Can I count on...
If any...
Enjoy this! Get it down! Malaka!
Someone catch them! Got you! Somebody help me!
That should be the last of them.
You're safe now.
So...
That'll do. I don't want to be spotted here.
The mighty Eagle Bearer. Rumor has...
Depends how.
Join Athens as we set sail.
When do we set?
What happened on Naxos? Did you find your mother? Wonderful! Maybe now we can kick back and relax.
But I have bad news. We know the cult of Cosmos poisons everything they touch, but now even Sparta's in their grasp. They'll have everyone fighting like dogs until the world is back to the Dark Ages. I have to stop them.
Then that's where we'll sail to next.
I'm glad you're with me.
Through spears! Shoot! Get those arrows lit! Shipboard! More speed!
They slit their weapons! Look out! Arrows! Enemy setting fire!
We're at full speed! Get ready to fire! Sails down!
Salvage nearby!
We'll show them what we're made of!
I think we're safe here. We
Speed
have another
up!
day, Commander.
Let's move! Here we go! Spears now!
Prepare for enemy fire! Watch for those arrows!
Ready the oars!
They're ready to move!
Ready your troops!
Watch for flames! Arrows! Cover yourself!
Cowards! Slow down! Far in! Full sail! Oars down!
They're set to move!
Increase speed! Sail! Start rowing!
There's much to do, and many unknowns now.
Rowers! Go!
Salvage nearby! Shall we pick it up?
Shipboard! Lower the oars! Forward! We've got a fight coming! Be ready! Now they'll burn! Less speed! Lower the sail! Oars down!
They're firing on us!
Let's move it!
They're set to fire on us!
Arrows at the ready! Now!
Consign them to flames, Commander! Enemies ready to fire at us! They fired on us!
Archers! Forward! Throw your spears!
do. They're coming right at us!
Sails up! Now! Ship the oars! Faster!
They'll set fire at us!
We're moving now!
Watch for the arrows! Commander, they're trying to ram us!
Slower!
We got arrows incoming! They're set to fire! We didn't hit!
Slow!
I wasn't even worried. They could never say this.
Sails down! Oars at the ready! I owe you my life.
Λέγει ούτως ότι συμμορία της αρχής διελθύνει.
Τι σκευοφύλαξ. Εννοείς κλέπους σε ύπνους υποκειμενικού κατασκευή.
Αναβιβάσατε το δάνεισμα επί δεύτερη μου λέει. Κατανοώ ότι θέλεις να
Ιωνών κακών προϊστήμη, ότι ούν επιθυμείτε ο
Welcome back, my friend.
Where do you get all these things, Sargon?
I have a network of associates.
You know what you're doing.
I see the value in things that others dismiss.
Interesting.
I've never seen so many olive trees.
Watch out! Slow down! Τρέχου προτού μάτρονεστε!
Is it a big hurt or a little hurt?
I don't know.
Well, does it hurt like a bear biting you? Or a mouse?
Like 3 mouses. Will the hurt go away?
Tell you what, you have to scare it away. If you roar like a lion, it'll run.
Grr!
Good job. Now run along home.
You must be a physician.
Yes, I'm Lycaon. You must be a Misthios.
That depends. Will I have to roar for you too?
Sometimes the best medicine I can give my patients is a dose of hope. I take it you're not in need of care.
I'm healthy as a horse.
You look strong and prepared for anything. My patients need mandrake herbs. There's a patch of them growing by a little stream southeast of here.
Are you too busy to pick them?
Too chewy. A pack of wolves is resting near the stream. I'll pay you generously for your trouble.
You know how to talk to Misthios. Is that all you want? The mandrake herbs?
For now. Bring them back to me, and I'll package them for my patients. Then we'll see.
I'll bring you the herbs. You said they were southeast of here.
Yes, by a little stream northeast of Kira. The flowers haven't bloomed yet, but the leaves are a distinctive gray-green. Thank you.